What up, YouTube? It's your girl Shay with two eyes, and I'm back with another video. As you guys can see, where I'm at right now, in the labor and delivery room. So I'm gonna break down to you guys what's been going on. Baby's out of here now. So what I was trying to explain to you guys is 36 weeks and 6 days. I came for my 36-week appointment and my blood pressure was 155/82. So my doctor was worried. She told me I was automatically going upstairs. She didn't know whether they was going to deliver the baby or if they were just going to monitor me and try to bring the blood pressures back down. But unfortunately, the blood pressures didn't go back down. So they admitted me, and now I'm here. My IV, and my baby daddy, and my baby's bed.
Baby's bed right here, right there.
He'll give you guys a tour in a few minutes. I just wanted to explain to you guys everything that's going on. So, the highest blood pressure I had so far was 193/103. So they gave me like medications to bring the blood pressure down, and it still wasn't going down. So eventually I tried to take a nap, and I think that my blood pressures were just up because I wanted to speak to my sister and I couldn't at the moment. So once I got to speak to her, they started to like calm down and stuff. But yeah, so we're here now. I had to call Babe so he could leave from work. She's definitely coming tonight or tomorrow. What's going on right now? Maybe too much information, but for expecting mothers, when your labor is induced, they start you on Zyrtec, which is a medicine to soften the cervix, and then they start you on Pitocin to start contractions. Unfortunately for me, well, technically fortunately, but unfortunate because they didn't need to start me on Pitocin. The contractions started when they put this balloon inside of me. So right now, I don't know how many centimeters. I was 1 centimeter when I got here. They checked around 5. It was still 5 o'clock. It was still 1 centimeter, so they put the balloon in. It's definitely opening more because the contractions have started. So we're just waiting to see how far dilated I am now. It is now 8-something p.m.
8:35.
I want to show. It's 8:35. Currently 8:35 p.m. May 13th. Ooh, and I'm having a contraction, so talk to Babe for now, guys.
Alright, so I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set up a camera somewhere. They don't want us recording. They don't want us audio taping, so I'm trying my best to try to keep you guys up to date. Try to have this camera somewhere. So other than that, man, stay tuned, alright?
Oh, God. So, it is currently, where's your phone, baby?
Exactly 4 a.m.
Exactly 4 in the morning.
Exactly 4 a.m.
4 in the morning. I've been here since 11 a.m. He's been here since, well, I've been here since 9:40. He's been here since 12. So we're going on.
That's about
11 hours.
11 hours.
From 10 in the morning, 11, 12, 1.
That's more than 11 hours. From 10 to 10, that's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, yeah, it's a couple.
18 hours.
Which is the limit, because when I had Justice, I was in labor for 18 hours.
Well, we had contractions from 2, right?
Mm-hmm. So from 2 to 2 is 12 hours.
14 hours in labor and contractions.
And right now, I would say we're about 5 centimeters, because they checked about 4, 2 hours ago. That was 4 centimeters. It's going on. They're going to check again around 5 a.m. So I'm assuming maybe 5. We would never know. Could be 7. Whatever. But we're still just waiting for baby G at the moment. Just wanted to update you guys. I did end up getting an epidural finally. Not that I couldn't take the pain, but I just felt like my hospital was recommending it, I guess, because I do have preeclampsia, so to help like keep myself calm and try not to overwork the baby any more than he already is, they recommended epidural, so I ended up getting it. I'm okay right now. Can't feel my butt down. Other than that, we're both just tired,
Exhausted,
hungry,
starving.
thirsty, dry mouth, anxious. Can't wait to meet him. We could just keep going.
Yeah, he lucky. He lucky. I'm up. She got no choice, but I'd have been knocked out by now. But I'm here hanging in there.
As always.
And then I gotta take care of him while she get her sleep first. And once she wake up, then I get my shot of sleeping. I guess it's parenthood now, right?
30, officially 37 weeks today.
Yeah, 37 weeks today.
So he'll be here on
It's
officially at 37 weeks.
Yeah.
He'll be here way before his due date. Due date was June 4th. My birthday's June 3rd, so I get to keep my birthday to myself.
Yeah.
And no swollen feet for my birthday. Yay.
We gonna get
I feel way more calm now. Finally got a nurse that was helpful. I had a couple of nurses that were not rude necessarily, but
She from Texas.
not helpful. I had two from Texas. One from Texas this morning. She was very nice.
They-
Eileen, she let me borrow her charger and everything.
They got some type of form of respect. 'Cause
They're sending people,
yeah,
medical workers from other places that want to work. People, that's crazy how people in New York don't even want to work in New York. That's crazy. People that live here don't want to work here, but people are coming from all over just to work here for the money.
Temporary. Yeah.
Temporarily. And that's ridiculous. But I appreciate both Eileen and Raquel. They are very special nurses. So if you ever give birth at Lincoln Hospital, ask for Eileen or Jacqueline.
And you can tell that they weren't from this hospital because they were so different
Than the ones that are
to
here.
the ones that's here. Like they from Texas and they come from another hospital to help us during the pandemic. And they were so nice, polite, kind compared to the people like they so like
Sympathetic.
Like in New York, they so comfortable with just talking to you however they want to talk to you and
Treating you any
and
type of
treat you how they
way.
want to treat you, yeah. And it made no sense. So I think we're moving to Texas.
Actually, we know a lot of YouTube couples that are in Texas
In Texas.
living their best life right now. So
No.
I don't know about moving to Texas, but
I need to live in a state where they have respect
manners.
for people, man.
Yeah, New York done lost it.
I'll be ready to go down. But other than that,
People be testing in New York.
they be testing you, yeah, pushing your button. That's why things happen. But
You gotta be the bigger person sometimes and stay positive.
Hold your
Yeah.
composure.
Ignore negativity. Because at the end of the day, nothing we can do about it.
Right.
Nothing we can do about it. But
But today is gonna be the day, and it's just a waiting game, and I'm excited. I can't wait. My baby gonna be in my arms for Father's Day.
oh no. Our
Yes.
baby. He said my baby. Our baby, excuse me.
Well, we'll be in my arms for Father's Day. That's what I'm excited about, though.
He don't know what he's doing for Father's Day.
You know, really?
Yeah, I know.
I never really knew.
Yeah, I know.
What?
But I'm having another contraction, but the epidural, I can still feel it a little bit, but it's not that bad. But we just wanted to keep you guys updated. Y'all like how I changed that subject? He's still stuck on it. After this video, he'll be asking, what is he doing for Father's Day? But I just want to keep you guys posted. Wasn't as bad as I thought. I guess I was just a little bit, I wouldn't say cranky. I was just feeling like a piece of chopped liver. Like nobody really cared, and everything that I told them was true. They put the balloon in. I knew it was ready to come out, and they told me it wasn't. Went to the bathroom and pushed it out myself. I didn't even have to push; it just came out. And then they were like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna check. Now we're gonna check." But I've been telling them to check for so long. If they would have checked a long time ago, I probably would have been at 7 centimeters right now. But it's okay. We will keep you guys updated when we are fully dilated, I guess. Yes.
I
No?
agree.
Maybe so.
We'll come back.
See you later. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shay with 2 Y's, and I'm back with another video. I'm back today to let you guys know where we left off from the last video, why I couldn't finish the video, what exactly happened at the hospital. So basically, where the video cut off, we had to have an emergency C-section because baby Gianni was breech. Breech meaning that his feet was down, his head wasn't down, so I wasn't able to push him out. And I also had preeclampsia, so I had elevated blood pressures during the whole labor and induction process, and him being breech was bringing my blood pressures up, and they didn't even know that he was breached until I kept saying that I was in so much pain. It made them decide to do a sonogram and check which position the baby was in. So basically, I got to the hospital around 11 o'clock, and I was only there for a 36-week appointment, and at that appointment, they realized that my blood pressures was high, so they sent me upstairs to the high-risk clinic. And when I went upstairs, everything was moving so fast, like so fast. I was so scared. I didn't know what was going on. Mind you, I never had a surgery before. I didn't think I was having my baby this day. So I called my baby father, and I let him know that they were sending me upstairs to further evaluate me because my blood pressures were high. So at this moment, none of us are panicking. Like, I'm just thinking it's a regular, appointment. They're just going to further check. We'll try to bring the blood pressure back down before they send me home or something. But no, it did not happen like that. It was a total opposite. It was a goddamn nightmare. 100% honest. Like, that's the best way to explain it. So they started inducing me around 11 o'clock. They started giving me this pill by 25%. So it was one pill. They cut it into 4 pieces, and they gave me 25% of the pill every 2 hours. So every 2 hours, the contractions got more intense. They got more intense and more intense. Now, when I got to 7 centimeters, I wasn't progressing anymore. So they kept coming back to check. I wasn't progressing anymore. So they were saying that it was a little bit weird. So they decided to look further into other options. Like, what can they do? Or why is the baby not moving from, why is my body not dilating past 7.5 centimeters? So they decided to do a sonogram. She puts the sonogram machine on my stomach, the Doppler, and as she's doing that, her reaction was so awkward that it made me so scared. So she's like looking around, and she's like panicking. And then like there's a whole team of doctors behind her. So she walks over to them and she starts whispering and stuff, and no one's saying anything. So at this point, I'm panicking, and I'm like, babe, like something's wrong. Like something's wrong. And I don't know exactly what's wrong, so I can't tell him what's wrong. So he's like, what you mean something's wrong? I'm like, I don't know, but they're acting weird. Like, you could just tell that something's wrong. So at this point, I'm like, oh my God. So this man, he turns around, he's like, Miss Franklin, we have to take you into surgery. Your heart rate is going up. Baby's heart rate is going up. His feet is down. He's in breech position. We can't allow you to push at this point. At this point, I lose it. I start screaming. I'm yelling. I'm like panicking. I'm like, is there any other option? Like, can I be put to sleep? Like, what's the process? Can my baby father come with me? And they're just saying no to everything. Like, no, you can't be put to sleep because you already got an epidural. No, your baby father can't come with you because it's a pandemic. No. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm just losing it at this point. So I don't know what made them change their mind, but they told my baby father to suit up, and they were going to allow him to come and get a surgery. So at this point, I'm just preparing myself. I'm like, oh my God, please God, just get me through the surgery. I never had a surgery before, so I didn't know what I was going to feel. I didn't know what was going to happen after, what was the recovery process. So it was just completely scary. I was just going in not knowing what was going to happen and just trusting these people with my lives. Not to mention, majority of the doctors that were helping me during my labor and delivery, they weren't from New York City. They were from Texas, from other areas that were coming out to help during the pandemic. So I didn't really know if they knew what they were doing or whatever. So we get to the C-section room, and they're prepping everything, and they're like cleaning my skin, and they're like shaving me, and they're taking out my piercings, and they're like, okay, like, we're gonna give you a little bit more medication before we start. Are you okay? Do you feel this? Like, they were poking around, and they're like, we're gonna let us know if you feel anything. And I'm like, I feel it. So they're giving me more medicine, and as they're doing that, like, all right, her heart rate is dropping, like, we have to start now, like, we have to go. So they start cutting, and I felt it. Wow, first cut, I was like, oh my God, like, what the, it's
what? No, I couldn't. I was like, I feel it. I feel everything. Stop. So she's like, oh, she said she feels it. He's like, okay, I'm just giving medication. Just keep going. Just keep going. So she keeps going. Wow, she cuts me again. I'm like, oh my God, at this point, like, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die. It hurts so bad. So then the third cut, oh my God, one more time. I didn't really feel it that bad, but I still felt it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, sir, I feel everything. I thought you said I wasn't gonna feel nothing but pressure. I'm in pain. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. So at this point, things are moving pretty quickly. Like, my head is spinning, the room is spinning. I'm just like seeing colors. And I remember holding my baby father's hand. As I'm holding his hand, I'm like, oh my goodness. So like, I just hear stuff, but I can't see anything. So I think like my body like went into kind of like a basic shock. So now they're like, oh my God, like, we're running out of time. I guess like my heart rate was dropping during the surgery. So they're like, our heart rate is dropping. We don't have much time. Like, we have to hurry up. Just get him out. Just get him out. So they start tugging and tugging and tugging. I'm like, oh my God, I can feel them. They're pulling the baby. They're pulling the baby. The last part I felt was them pull the head out. And it was the last pull. And I was just like, oh my God, like, it's finally over. Like, I couldn't take it anymore. If they pulled one more time, I think I would have died. Maybe not, but that's how it felt. So after that, I think I completely passed out because I don't remember anything. I don't remember hearing anything. I don't remember seeing anything. I don't remember feeling anything. Like, everything just went completely blank. And at this point, it's just like, oh my God. Like, I don't hear him crying. I don't know what's going on. So I literally just woke up and I was in a wheelchair. And I just heard somebody say my name. And they were like, Franklin Freeman Boy, because that's my last name. So I'm like, right here. And they just came and they just threw this baby on me. And I'm just like in a shock, like, and still under anesthesia, still like in a groggy, medicated state. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, this is really happening. Like, my baby's really here. And I just see so much hair. Like, I just remember him having so much hair. And it was just like the best feeling ever, knowing that he made it and he was okay and everything went fine. And now at this point, I'm just like, where's my baby father? Like, where's Jose? And they're like, we're taking you there now. So we're rolling down the hallway. And I'm like, oh my God, I finally saw my baby father. And I'm crying. And I'm like, babe, like, can you see him? Can you see him? Mind you, the baby's facing him. And I'm like, can you see him? Can you see him? He's like, yeah, I can see him. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I really just had surgery. But like, my baby's here. Like, it's so many different emotions. Like, I was just overwhelmed with so many different emotions. I didn't know what to feel, what to think at that moment. It was just a bittersweet moment because I was in so much pain below. But my heart felt like it was complete. Like, just knowing everything went fine and I wasn't alone and everything just went okay because I was so nervous when it first started. But I just want to say thank you to the nurses that were there because even though I was very difficult, like, I was screaming, I didn't agree to anything, I like didn't take their advice on anything, I was just like in a lot of pain, I was very irritable. It was a long experience. I just appreciate them for being there the whole time and having patience and getting me through the whole situation and delivering my baby safely because anything could have happened. And I also want to say thank you to my baby father for also being there throughout the whole pregnancy, throughout the whole labor, throughout the whole delivery process, and having patience and just being amazing. Like, he's just amazing. I just love him. I love him so much. I love his life, and I'm happy I was able to give him his first child. And hopefully we're able to have one more because I do want a girl. And I just want to say that it was a crazy experience for both of us. It was a roller coaster, ups, downs, trials, tribulations, not knowing what to expect, but we made it through. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching this video. Next video, I will be revealing the baby. I will show him. Right now he's just sleeping, so I don't like to interrupt him when he's sleeping. So I took this opportunity to make this video for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let us know what you guys think of the new intro, because 2 days before I went into labor we did a new intro. So let us know what you think of it. We'll be doing a new one soon, so you won't be seeing that one for too long, so enjoy it. What else? Tell a friend, because we can be dropping more bangers. Like, now the baby's here, I'm not pregnant anymore, I'm gonna be popping out with the videos, with the content, like, hey. But this is what I like to do. Like, my energy is so high, I'm so excited to just be making a video, to just be putting aside time to be doing what I want to do. And I just want to say shout out to baby Gianni for being the best baby for the past 2 months. Stay tuned. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.